In this video, I'll show you how to connect a LinkedIn lead generation forms to Airtable and add leads automatically. So here I'm running an advertisement for which I have created a LinkedIn lead generation form, and I want as soon as someone is going to submit this form, the details of the lead should be collected automatically into the Airtable. So if you also want to collect your leads into the Airtable automatically in real time, come with me. I will show you the whole process step by step. So assume that I'm running a tour and traveling agency and I have created this lead generation form with the name tour and travel booking form. And if someone is going to submit the form, I would like to collect all the lead details here into the Airtable automatically, for which I'll have to build a connection in between this form and Airtable, and I'm going to do that with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software via which you can easily connect to multiple applications and automate your task. And you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link into my description box. Now, if you are a new user of Pabbly Connect, you'll have to sign up for free, where you will also get free tasks every month in your account in order to test these kinds of amazing automation. Well, I'm already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I'm clicking on sign in, and then I have clicked on access now, and this is how I have reached to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. I hope it is visible to you. Now you will have to click on this blue button, that is create workflow, after reaching out to the dashboard, and simply provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. So I'm providing the name as connect a LinkedIn lead generation forms to Airtable. Now click on create, and then you will find two boxes in front of you. These are actually trigger and action. So trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say, send an email via Gmail application automatically, okay? And according to our use case, whenever the form is submitted into the LinkedIn lead generation form application, automatically add the data into the Airtable application, okay? So this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. And here I am building an automation in between LinkedIn lead generation form and Airtable. So that is why the first application I have selected is LinkedIn lead generation form, and I want that whenever the new lead generation form response is received, the automation should trigger. So that is why I have selected this as a trigger event. Well, here I just have a single trigger event only, okay? Now the idea here is we are going to connect this form with the Pabbly Connect so that we can capture the lead generation. We can capture the leads data here into the Pabbly Connect, and then we are going to send the same leads to Airtable or to different application, okay? So simply click on this button and it will ask you the access of your LinkedIn lead generation form, okay? So I'm going to provide the same. And after providing the access of your LinkedIn lead generation, here you can see the authorization is successful and your LinkedIn account is connected. Now it is asking for the account and the leave form. Well, when I am clicking on this drop down, I'm not able to see other details. So I'll have to, okay, as soon as I have clicked on this refresh button, here you can see it has taken the account automatically, okay? So I'll go with this particular account because this is actually inactive account, and it is asking for the lead forms. So whatever the forms are available into my LinkedIn campaign manager, all of those forms are visible here, and I am going to select this tour and travel booking form. Here you can see I have created this form, okay? And let me even show you the advertisement, okay? So if you'll click on this advertise section, here you will find a campaign group name. Well, I have created a default campaign name, okay? The name of my campaign group is default campaign group. And why I have kept this name as the default? Because I am creating this connection just to show you how connections can be made or how things can be done. So that is why I will go only with the dummy details only, okay? So the campaign group name is default campaign group, and under this group I have one advertisement, one campaign name, that is the lead generation. And in this particular campaign name, I'm actually running two advertisement. One is for the Pabbly Connect lifetime deal, and second one is for my tour and traveling agency. So here let me show you. If I'm going to open this form, I have associated this particular lead generation form, okay? So whenever people will find this particular advertisement, if they are interested, they are going to click on this register button, and this is how they are going to submit the details. They are going to submit this lead generation form, and then you will see how the Pabbly Connect will capture those details automatically, and then we are going to send those lead details to Airtable, okay? So here I am going to make a dummy submission right in front front of you after filling out this form. So it is asking for the email address and the phone number, and here you can see, here you can notice the first name and the last name has already been taken. Okay, so from where it has taken this Pabbly and the subscription billing management service taken as a first name and last name. So here you can see I have this page as Pabbly, and if I will take you to the profile section of mine, here you can see I have specified the first name as Pabbly and last name as the subscription billing management software. So that is why it has taken the first name and last name as this. And why I am not able to edit this particular form, because currently I'm not running any live advertisement, so that is why I'm not able to edit the first name and last name of this particular form while submitting the form. So here you can see the first name and the last name has been taken because I have specified the first name as last name here as this. Okay, so I'm going to submit this form with some dummy email address only. So assume that admin@pabblytudes.com is the name of the person. Okay, tudes.com. The phone number, again I am going to add a dummy phone number. Alright, so I have added all the details. Now finally I'll be clicking on this button submit, and you will see how as soon as I am going to submit this detail, the Pabbly Connect will instantly capture the details after I click on the save and send test request button. Okay, so let me wait for the response. Okay, I'll have to click on this button once again after submitting the form. Alright, so here you can see I have received the response. Let me show you the details one by one. So here you can see the form name was actually the tour and traveling booking form, and yes, it is the same. Let us check for other details, and yes, it is the same email address via which I have made the form submission. Alright, let us check for other details. So yes, it is the same phone number, and remember I have told you that the first name and last name will be of course the Pabbly and the Pabbly subscription billing, because I have used the same details on my Pabbly's page on my LinkedIn profile. Okay, so that is why it has captured the last name as subscription billing management service and the first name as the Pabbly. Okay, but don't worry, when you are going to connect your live LinkedIn lead generation form with the Pabbly Connect, and whatever the submissions you will receive in actual, those submissions will be reflected here as a response, not this testing details like the Pabbly and the subscription billing management service. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the first step of our automation is working absolutely fine, which was connecting the lead generation form with Pabbly Connect and capturing the form data here into the Pabbly Connect. Okay, now we are going to send the same data to the Airtable application, and let me show you. Here you can see, here you can read the instructions that this trigger will check for new data in every 10 minutes. So what will happen, the system will go and check is there any new lead, any entry into the form. If it will find out any new detail in every 10 minutes, within every 10 minutes the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect, and this is how the automation will take place, and then it is going to send the same details to the Airtable application. So that is why I am going to do the setup of Airtable here, for which you'll have to search for the Airtable, and since I want to create a record here, so that is why I'll go with this particular action event. Simply click on connect, click on add a new connection, and we are going to connect our Airtable account with the Pabbly Connect. So you can read the instructions, log in to Airtable and get your personal access token from the developer hub section. So let me first open this developer hub section, and what it is written, click on create new token button, add a name, click on add a scope button and choose those scopes. Okay, and here it has mentioned few of the scopes, and at last click on this add a base and choose all workspace option. Okay, so I'll be taking you to the Airtable section, and here is the create new token button. Let me specify any random name. So connection with LinkedIn. Okay, I'm specifying this particular name, asking to select a scope. So here, as per the instruction, I am going to select this read, write, comments read, comments write, every permission. Okay, so coming back to my Airtable account, and here we have the record read. All right, clicking on this plus icon once again, and here we have the records write. All right, click again, provide this comments write. All right, and lastly I'm going to provide this comment read as well, and further we have two more options, that is base schema read and write. Okay, so as per the instruction I have selected all of these scope, but it is not mandatory to select all the scopes based on your requirement. As per your requirement, you can choose these scopes. Okay, moving further, at last it is asking to select a base and choose all workspaces option. Okay, so I have the base name as all leads LinkedIn lead generation form. So I'll be coming back to Airtable, click on this plus icon and let me search for the all lead generation. Okay, here you can see all LinkedIn lead generation form. Okay, so I have done all the settings. Clicking on this button, finally create a token, and finally I have received this token, which I'm going to copy and paste it here and click on this button, and this is how your Airtable account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so once the Airtable is connected, you will have to select the base ID, the table ID and further details. Okay, so again the base ID will be the same, all leads LinkedIn lead generation form, asking for the table ID. So I have this table ID as, let me show you the Airtable account, table 1 only. So it has got selected automatically. I'll go with the same, asking for the full name, first name, last name, email address. Okay, well, these are the same columns which I have added into my Airtable account. So here you can see I have this full name, first name, email address and contact number, and these 4 columns are visible here. Here you can see the full name, the first name, the email address and the contact number. Okay, so as soon as I'm going to provide the data here, you will see after clicking on this button, after creating this automation, this is how these columns will be filled automatically. Okay, so here I am going to provide the data from the above data which I have received via LinkedIn lead generation form, and don't worry, I don't need to manually copy this data and paste it here. If you will click on this particular field, you will find your above data here in the drop down. You just need to search for that specific detail. So asking for the name, let me search for the name, and remember I have told you that currently in this particular scenario I have received the first name and the last name as the Pabbly. Okay, so where is the first name? I'll have to search for that. Alright, so here you can see I have the name as Pabbly. Okay, first name as Pabbly. Give a space and again search for the last name, basically the name, and here I have the last name. The last name is giving as the subscription billing management software. Okay, and here I have mapped the first name and the last name, again asking for the first name. Just in case if you want these details separately, again it is completely up to you that what details you would like to fetch from your LinkedIn lead generation form. Okay, in my form I have specified only 3 to 4 fields, so that is why as the response I have got only 4 details, 3 to 4 details. But just in case if you are going to add more questions, more customized questions, in that case you will get more details whatever the questions you are going to provide into your form. Okay, so asking for the first name, so let me again search for the name here. So where is the name? All right, so here we have the first name as Pabbly. Once again asking for the email address, let me directly search with the help of @ and here we have the email address. Last thing, it is asking for the contact number. So I remember that I have added the phone number, something like this. Okay, so I have this phone number as this, and finally I'll be clicking on this button save and send test request, and you will see how the data will be added automatically. I'll have to first refresh my Airtable account. All right, fingers crossed, wait for the response. Let me refresh this, and here you can see I have this data. Okay, the Pabbly subscription billing management of service full name, here we have the first name, here we have the email address, and here we have the contact name. Okay, so why it has added the data on the second row, on the second record? Because I have created the blank record already. If you want this data to be appear one by one in a sequential format, firstly you will have to delete the existing records and then you will have to set this automation. Okay, so while setting up this automation, make sure that existing data should not be added. Okay, so here I'll click on this button once again, and you will see this time I will get the data in this particular record. Okay, so this is how now onwards, as soon as someone is going to fill your LinkedIn lead generation form, the data, the leads will be collected automatically into your Airtable account within every 10 minutes. Why in every 10 minutes? As I have told you that the system will check for the new data from your form in every 10 minutes. Okay, and you just need to set this automation inside Pabbly Connect only once, and after that you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You can simply close Pabbly Connect. Okay, just in case if you want to access this automation into your account, you can access the same, because I'm going to attach the shareable link of my workflow into my description box. So if you'll click on this link and sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, the same link will be cloned into your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. And here I have forgot to mention one more very important thing. Okay, so whatever the details I have mapped here, these details will replace automatically when this automation will work in the real time. So that is why instead of providing any detail manually, I have mapped this data. So that is why mapping is important in this automation, and this is how this automation is going to take place. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.